So pause and think about that for a second. What you're asking me is, hey, Pace, the hard work and the energy I put into this taught me a bunch of lessons. I now have proof of concept. I want to now abandon some of the activities that got me to where I am at, even though now I'm way better at them than I was 2 months ago, 3 months ago, etc. How do I abandon them and hire somebody else to do them? Bro, best advice I could give you is
I'm trying to figure out what should my now that I've gotten the deal done and I've gotten proof of concept, what are my next steps to get more consistent deal flow going? Because I've been, with this transaction, I've been kind of wearing all of the hats in my business. So I just want to streamline this and get a more consistent process going where I'm not prospecting, locking up contracts,
how much money
finding buyers. I only made 5,000, but I mean,
don't ever say that, bro. Say, bro, I made $5,000. I've seen other people get their first deal and literally make like, I actually saw somebody, no joke, they got their first deal. You know how much money they made? They lost $200. They actually brought $200 to close of escrow because they just wanted to get a deal done.
Right.
And proof of concept is worth $200 sometimes. Here's what I would do. How'd you get your first deal?
SMS. I followed the blueprint of Zero to Hero, and I just did SMS. I really didn't cold call because I really don't like to cold call.
Okay. Dante, what I would do is, are you getting enough leads?
I have leads that I haven't even followed up with because it's just, all of my time kind of went to this deal that I just got closed. So it's like I'm pulling my time from prospecting and following up with leads. And then I had to focus on this deal and finding a buyer. Thankfully, George Edwards was nice enough to pull a list for me off PropStream, and I found my buyer off of that list that he sent me. And he skip traced it for me and everything.
Amazing. Good work, bro. So last night, I'm at this meetup in Utah, okay? Couple of young kids, 19 years old. All of them are immigrants, like literally like first generation immigrants. I think the two kids came from Ghana, and then the other dude literally came from Nepal, like where they like climb Mount Everest. It's like the highest paid employee in Nepal, right? Crazy.
Wow.
So refugees, Rob was there last night and they come in, they were doing a bunch of deals. And you know what they did? They started spending, they made 110 grand in like 3 months. And then they started spending their money on like e-com stores and other stupid stuff. And they stopped doing the activities that got them to where they were. They wanted to scale too fast. And so what they did is like, yes, I got a deal. Now I've got some money. How do I spend this money to never do the things that got me to where I am? So pause and think about that for a second. What you're asking me is, hey, Pace, the hard work and the energy I put into this taught me a bunch of lessons. I now have proof of concept. I want to now abandon some of the activities that got me to where I am at, even though now I'm way better at them than I was 2 months ago, 3 months ago, etc. How do I abandon them and hire somebody else to do them? Bro, best advice I could give you is keep doing what you're doing. You're better at it than you were 2 months ago.
Right.
Somebody goes to the gym and they go, I want to get a chiseled chest and I want to get abs. The second they start seeing results, they go, hey, how do I automate this so I don't have to keep doing this so I can continue to see the results? That's what you're asking me.
I get that.
Okay. Your money that you have right now, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take 20% of it, pay it to the taxes. Don't pay it to taxes, just put in a side account.
Right.
Because my goal for you this year, Dante, would be for you to get an Airbnb or something that you can use to depreciate that income.
That's actually what I know you talked about in another Zoom about knowing what you want. And I want to get an Airbnb this year.
Just get one. Just get one, guys. Like so many people, Dave Ramsey had a really good post the other day. It was a really, really good post. His post was talking about the people that are like, get rich quick and, swipe up and you're going to be a multimillionaire really, really, really quick. Well, first off, Dante, you just got your first deal. I understand you haven't made millions of dollars here, but do you agree that you've made millions of dollars in education that will make you a ton of money in the future?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're a changed person. You're not even the same. Bro, you just wholesaled a novation agreement, dog.
Nobody else could even touch that deal.
You could post that on Dave Ramsey's Instagram, and that old piece of shit wouldn't even know what the hell he would be like, you're speaking a different language. I don't even know what you just said. You know more than Dave Ramsey does about real estate. What is that? How does that make you feel?
Like a badass.
Like a badass. Okay. So here's the thing. You did some activities that got you there. You're immediately thinking, how do I not do those activities anymore? We already know that's flawed thinking. Okay. Right. What I would do, $1,000 goes over to the tax account. And when do you get that $1,000? You get that $1,000 when you successfully buy your first Subto or seller finance Airbnb. You don't need to look at this world as I need to be pace in year 1, year 2, year 3, whatever, right?
Right.
Just do one Airbnb this year, bro. It'll change your whole entire life. That's it. You got 12 months to do your first Airbnb. Take your time, do the things that you were doing, network a little bit more, okay? Network a little bit more because now you have a little bit to offer, right?
Right.
Okay? Don't sidetrack your time. What I would do, I'm going to give you a couple of pieces of advice, and this is going to potentially overwhelm you, but you have to pick and choose what's going to work for you. I can't tell you. Your responsibility now is to step up, like step up just a notch and become a leader. But guess what? Keep doing the things that got you the contract. Wait until you have 20 grand in the bank, 25 grand in the bank, then hire somebody.
Okay.
Okay. Put some money in the bank. Now, what do I do with the other $4,000? Here's what I do. Reinvest in some marketing, right? Another $1,000, maybe $2,000. And the other $2,000, here's what I would do. I would put $1,000 into savings, like an oh crap fund. And the other $1,000, I'd go blow it on yourself, whatever you want. That's what I would do. You might even already have plans for it. Maybe you've already spent the money. I don't know, but that's what I would do.
I haven't even touched it.
Love it. $1,000 into taxes that you will get back at the end of the year because you're going to buy an Airbnb this year. Link in with Munif, link in with Sam Singh, link in with these people, make them your friends. You're going to get an Airbnb this year. It's not the $5,000. What is it? What really does it? The $5,000 is cool, but what is it really to you that $5,000 in this deal represents?
It represents like a shift for me. For me, it represents like a shift in a different direction, like something I've never done before. It's just a symbol of, I can do this. I can really do this.
You can do this. Here's what it represents for me too, is that you have now progressed to a point where it's going to get easier and easier and easier and easier. And the doubt that you had in yourself starts going away, and the confidence builds and the confidence builds. So do not stop doing the things that built the confidence, got the people proud of you, got you the $5,000. Do not listen to me, bro. Double down on the things that made you the money. Get on the phone with the sellers. That is what makes you money.